Hello students, let's read the problem. And it says, which options are located between the numbers placed on the number line below? Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna change all the numbers that are given to me to a decimal to ensure that I can compare them a lot easier, okay? So let me go ahead and start with adding a calculator. And I'm gonna start with the very first one. And the second one that is given to me. So I need a fraction, so I'm going to go ahead and use my fraction divided by 2. Okay, now I'm going to look at the answer choices and I'm going to do the same thing. So I need a fraction again, and it's a square root divided by 2. Then I got 3 pi. Then I got pi square root of 5. And the last one is a fraction. And it's going to be 18 over 5. Now, at this point, you need to make sure that you place a decimal at the end of the 5 so that it can actually change it to a decimal. If we don't put a decimal, it will give me the fraction again. Okay, so make sure we put a decimal. And now I got all my numbers here. Okay, so what I can do is I can write down what are the decimals for all the numbers here. So I'm going to start with the first one. So this is 3.87. And the last one over here, it's 7.85. So I want to find out two correct answers. So I need to find two numbers between $3.87 and $7.85. I think that's money will always help us on these questions, right? So pi is very close to 3.14. I know it's the approximation, but we'll just use that one. The next one will be 4.03. Then 3 pi, it's 9.42. And let me go back to my calculator. And I got 7.02. And the last one is 3.6. Okay? And of course, I'm looking for numbers that are in between 387 and 785, right? Now, let's say that you can already figure it out just by looking at the numbers, and you can say, Miss, I know the answers are this, and that. Great. If you still cannot do it that easily, this is what we can do. We're going to go to add up a new document. I'm going to go to list and spreadsheets. I'm going to go ahead and label this anything. It can be any letter. It won't matter. Then I'm going to go ahead and put all the numbers that I have. I'm going to add them to my list and spreadsheets, even my numbers that are on my number line. Okay, so I got 387. So just go ahead and put all the numbers here. Okay, and I'm about to finish. And then 3.6. Okay, so I have all my numbers here. I'm going to go all the way to the top, and then I'm going to highlight my numbers. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on menu, actions, and then number 6. Now, once I get to this point, I got two choices. I can either choose ascending or descending. So just keep in mind that ascending means from small to large. Descending means from large to small. Okay, so I'm going to choose ascending then. And I'm going to press OK. And here's my answers, right? So I'm going to go to 387, which is right here, and then 785, which is right here. So these two numbers are actually between my numbers, right? So I'm going to write it down here. So this is 4.03, and then also 7.02. I'm going to come back to the numbers that I had earlier, and I noticed that 4.03 is this one, and 702 is this one over here. Therefore, those will be my answers, and I'll click on both of them. Okay,